there, and welcome to Tammy Talk TV, where we share ways to live with purpose, passion, and perseverance. Today we have 3 ways to make more time for the things we enjoy, because it's Reverse Q&A Thursday. And you know what that means. Every Thursday I come to you with a question, and I ask you to contribute tips, tools, and techniques to help each other out. Then the following Thursday I return to you and tell you everything I know about the subject at hand. Since I don't know everything, I include those tips, tools, and techniques that have come in from around our social circle. But first, a quick programming note. If you're watching this as part of the Everyday Vacay Cyber Seminar series, just know these reverse Q&As are part of our public YouTube channel. So comments that you make here will be public, unlike the classroom videos in which the comments are contained to the classroom. Okay. So back to the 3 ways to make more time for the things we enjoy. And number 1 is to set some goals. Because without goals, we have no direction, no purpose. We just run around all day, chasing our tail, putting out fires, but not making any forward momentum towards the things that are really important to us. So we have to either uncover or discover our goals. And I say uncover because very often our goals have been sitting there covered in dust for years. So it's time to get those out, dust them off, and start making some progress towards them. As our friend and fellow YouTuber Michele DUQUET says, we have to make a commitment, speak it out loud, and follow through. And that's absolutely right. Goals are simply dreams with deadlines. We have to move towards them every single day. To give you an example from my own life, my husband James and I love to travel, and we've bought a bus that we're converting into a recreational vehicle. But we bought the bus in Jacksonville, and we live near Pensacola in northwest Florida. So it's about 350 miles between the two. And little did we know, the bus had an engine problem, and the engine seized up just outside Jacksonville. So that goal sort of took on a life of its own. Who knew it was insanely expensive to have a school bus towed 300 miles? But since we had committed, we got it home, and we made the decision that that was our bus, that was our goal, and we were going to follow through on it. Which leads me to tip number 2, prioritize. We have to prioritize our goals, because if they're not a priority to us, they're not going to be a priority to anybody else. So in the case of our bus, we had to prioritize the fact that now that bus needed a new engine. Well, the bus needed an engine. And so we had to decide if we were going to buy a used engine or a new engine. And we eventually decided that since we intend to take it down into Central and South America, a new engine would probably be the best alternative. Now, a new engine is almost $8,000. But we have to have our priorities in order, and that is one of our goals. And so we made the decision to prioritize that bus engine and purchase it brand new. Now, at the same time, our clothes dryer had quit working. And James says to me, do you think we should just buy a new one? And I say to him, no, we can't afford a new dryer. Now, the truth is, we could afford an $8,000 bus engine, so chances are we could afford a new clothes dryer. But it was not at the top of our priority list. It was not as high a priority as the bus engine. So he got on Craigslist, and for $200 we bought a washer and dryer. And so now we have a used washer and dryer and a brand new bus engine. You gotta have those priorities, right? And that can apply to things as simple as daily habits as well. Our friend over at the Spoken Word Illusions channel says that it's all about what's important to you. If you enjoy going to bed in a freshly made bed every night, then you will take the time the next morning to make the bed. It's all about what you enjoy and what's important to you. So here's the thing though about priorities. If you find yourself spending all day, every day doing things that you don't enjoy, then you really might want to reevaluate your goals and your priorities. Are you working towards your goals, or are you working towards goals that other people have set for you? And that leads us to tip number 3. Sometimes we just have to say no. And that doesn't mean that we don't want to do things. It simply means that if we have an abundance of riches, sometimes we have to choose one over the other. For instance, if we have plans to work on the bus all weekend and our friends call on Friday night and say, hey, we're going to have a party at the house tomorrow, we're going to have food and drinks, y'all want to come? Well, yeah, we probably do want to come, but that doesn't get our bus any closer to being on the road, so we're probably going to have to say no to that invitation. That doesn't mean that we don't want to go to the party. It simply means that we have other priorities at the moment. I believe that's what they call a first world problem, is to just have that abundance of riches, and we have to choose. And frankly, we have to be grateful to have those options. Now granted, our bus project is a large project, but this rule applies to goals both large and small. For example, fellow YouTuber Emma Vane is working on a series she calls Vlogmas through the holidays. And Vlogmas is taking a lot of her time, and she works 8 hours a day. So she's having to work by day and work on her series in the evenings. Now that means she has to work on time management. She has to manage her time in such a way to get everything accomplished. And sometimes that means saying no to things. And Nena Lavonne over at the Finding Awesome channel says that she has to say no to things like scrolling through social media and watching television. Not because she may not enjoy those things, but because she has other priorities that are more important. So time management is key when we're working towards our goals. So there we have 3 ways to make more time for the things that we enjoy. First, we have to uncover or discover what those things are. Set some goals, and then we have to prioritize those goals highly. Because if our goals aren't a priority to us, they're not going to be a priority to anyone else. And then we have to choose from that abundance of riches and learn to say no to things that don't move us closer to those goals every single day. Now, if you want to know more about any of the channels that I've mentioned here, just check the description box below. I'm going to link them there. Now, as promised, I have a question for next week, and it actually stems from tip number 3 this week, saying no. How can we say no and let guilt go? Now, I have some thoughts of my own. In fact, I have lots of thoughts about this one, but I don't know everything. I need to hear from you. So you can drop your tips, tools, and techniques down in the comment box below this video. But I know if you're watching on some streaming devices, you can't get to the comment box below this video. So just head over to TammyTalk.com, hit that social tab, choose your favorite social media network, and comment there. I will come along Monday morning, collect all those tips, tools, and techniques that you've left for us, put them together, and return to you next Thursday with another video. So remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. And if you're just generally tired and frustrated, check the link below for a free cyber seminar that explores the causes and the cure. Okay, see you Thursday.